Hello my friends from the internet, Survive with Knife here again. I thought today that I would show my EDC keychain, and this is kind of going to build off of the previous video that I put out on my EDC system and my survivalist carry items there that you see that I consider mandatory: knife, light, fire, multi-tool, and a firearm. And what I wanted to do with my keychain is I wanted to make my keychain, since it is something that I always carry. If you notice, it's my standard carry items. I always carry keys. I wanted to create kind of a backup system on my keychain for 4 of my survivalist carry items, being knife, light, fire, and multi-tool. So what I've done, and actually I'll pan over so you guys can see. This is actually my EDC system. There you can see my sources of of fire. I've got just a little Bic lighter when I don't have room to carry a Zippo. These are the different multi-tools that I carry, depending once again on what type of room I have in my pockets. I always carry a multi-tool of some sort, but sometimes I'll be carrying the Leatherman Squirt, or the Gerber, Bear Grylls, the Leatherman Wave, or the Leatherman Blast. And when it comes to the knife that I usually carry, most of the times I'm carrying the 301, but sometimes I carry the Zero Tolerance 350, the SOG Twitch. I especially carry this, or Twitch 2, carry this when I'm running because of how light it is. And then 2 pocket knives, the Scallion or the CRKT Drifter. Depending on, once again, what I'm wearing. My sources of light, I've got the Phoenix PD30, the Prion, which is my primary, usually the one I carry, and I've also got a Nebo Blue Line here, which I carry sometimes also. Once again, depending on the type of room. If I don't have a lot of room, I'll carry the Prion. Then it comes down to my firearms. Now for you self-appointed YouTube safety Nazis, these guns have been safety checked, and no, I'm not going to demonstrate that to you. But there they are. There's my smallest carry gun. This is usually the one I go running with. Just stick it into my waistband with a sticky holster, and I can go run 6 miles with this gun, no problem. There's an extra magazine for it. There's my, it's kind of become my main carry gun, is my Car CM9, which is a little larger than the DB, the Diamondback 380. And then also one of my main carry guns, which is a little bit larger yet, is the Glock 27. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to develop on my keychain backup. Let me get back down there on my keychain. Backup items for the 4 items here under my survivalist carry items: my knife, my light, my fire, and a multi-tool. So on this keychain, I have a Victorinox small knife on here, which has a nail file and a tip that can be used as a straight flat screwdriver, a small knife blade, very sharp actually. I've sharpened that, but it came pretty sharp also, and a scissors, which comes in handy a lot. And then on this Gerber shard, I have a little pry bar here. This here works as a straight screwdriver. I have a can opener here, and I have a Phillips head on there. So this combination here basically gives me my multi-tool capability on my keychain. The other thing is have a source of light to back up my Prion or my Phoenix, whichever one I'm carrying. This is the backup for it. And this is a little Energizer light, which I found, And this thing actually puts out 11 to 12 lumens. This thing produces an amazing amount of light. You guys really need to check this thing out. I think I picked this up for like $4 or $5, but I literally cannot believe how much light this tiny little thing produces. Very impressed with that. If any of you guys know about a light of this size that produces that much of a beam, let me know. Post in the comments, because I have yet to find anything that produces as much light as this tiny light. The other thing I have on here is a backup source of fire. This would be a backup to either my Zippo or my Mini Bic. And one of the problems, as you guys probably know, those of you that own Zippos, is Zippos, you know, you're going to have to refill that Zippo every, 7 to 10 days, simply because of the fact that the fluid simply evaporates away. Well, this is a little peanut lighter from CountyCom, and this has a sealed, is in a very tight, waterproof, airproof, sealed container, and that prevents, and this is uses the same fluid as a Zippo does, but that prevents the fluid from evaporating away, and you can fill this up, and a year later it'll still light. Produces a nice little flame. You guys can see that. I'll blow that out. And that is my backup source of fire that I carry on myself, in addition to the fact that I do carry, I usually carry a fire steel around my neck. So that's another source of fire, which is directly on my keychain. So on my keychain, I have a backup for 3 things. I have a backup knife, together with the shard, provides my multi-tool backup, and I have a source of fire with the CountyCom peanut lighter, the stainless one, and the little Energizer light is a backup to my light. So also on my keys, I do carry a little S-biner if I do need to clip this somewhere. No, I don't clip this to my belt. I think that looks corny, but if I do need to clip this, like to a backpack or someplace to hang it up, I have a little S-biner on there for that. The other thing also with my keychain is I did make this lanyard for it, which gives me a good grip, and I can use this, as a non-lethal self-defense weapon. Swing this thing. And I've practiced that several times, and it is pretty scary. If you have this pile of keys and stuff coming at you, your head, I'm pretty sure you would get out of there. So that's another option that this keychain does for me. Also, I have these little quick detach, so that if my wife or somebody else just needs my keys, I just quickly detach the keys and I give that to them, and I still have all my tools here on my person. So there you guys go. Let me know what you guys think of my my EDC keychain, and maybe post in the comments on what you guys carry on your keychains. So talk to you guys later. You guys have a good day.